the importance of ending thought, to observe further, that very importance brings about the ending of thought. It is as simple as that. Don't complicate it. You understand? Are we clear on this matter? If I have to swim, I have to learn. The intention to swim is stronger than the fear of swimming. So, this is important because thought, which is limited, that the limitation there has its own space, right? You understand that, of course. Its own order. When there is the cessation of the activity of the limited thought, then there is space, right? Space not only in the brain, space. Not the space that the self creates around itself, but the space that is has no limit. You understand? When thought discovers for itself its limitation and sees that its limitation is creating havoc in the world, then that very observation brings thought to an end. Because you follow to discover something new. That is, a man who has been accustomed, trained to engineering and the understanding of the internal combustion machine, which is the piston, he has worked at it for years. And he says, I want to discover something more than that. So he has to put all that aside to see something new, right? If he carries all that with him all the time, he can't see anything new. You understand? That's how the jet was discovered. The man who discovered it was completely, understood completely the internal combustion machinery. That is the piston and all the rest of it, the propeller. And he said, there must be something more. He was watching, waiting, listening. And he came upon something new. You understand? Similarly, does my 5 minutes longer, does it? Similarly, one sees thought is limited. And whatever it does will always be limited, obvious. Because in its very nature, it's conditioned, therefore limited. And it cannot go further through using that machinery. Therefore, it says, for the urge to go further, the machinery must come to an end, obviously. Then, the ending of thought begins. You understand? Then there is space and silence. That is, meditation is the understanding of the world, the meaning of measurement, and the ending of measurement, psychologically, which is to become. The ending of that, and this seeing the limited thought. Thought is everlastingly limited. It may think of the limitless, but is still born of the limit, right? So it comes to an end. So the brain, which has been chattering along, muddled the limit, has suddenly become silent. Without any compulsion, without any discipline, because it sees the fact, the truth of it. And the fact and the truth has, as we pointed out earlier, is beyond time. And so thought comes to an end. Then there is that sense of absolute silence in the brain. All the movement of thought is ended. It's ended, but can bring to activity when there is necessary in the physical world. You understand? It is quiet. It is silent. And where there is silence, there must be space. Immense space, because there is no self from which, you understand, the self has its own limited space. You, when you're thinking about yourself, is limited and it creates its own little space, right? But when the self is not, which is the activity of thought is not, then there is vast silence in the brain, because it's now free from all its conditioning. And where there is space and silence, it's only then something new which is untouched by time, thought can be. That may be the most holy, the most sacred. Maybe cannot give it a name. It is perhaps the unnameable. And when there is that, then there is intelligence, compassion, and love. So life is not fragmented. It is a whole unitary process moving, living.